Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to installment of Scott's Selections here for Friday, March 21st. For again, today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. Had a loss in college basketball with High Point plus 8.5 at minus 118 on BetMGM. Pretty annoying loss there as High Point hung in there for most of the game, but unfortunately did unravel down the stretch. Then they trailed by 3 with like 7 minutes to go, and then it all went downhill from there. High Point played well enough to actually win the game. There was one issue that they ran into. They could not rebound the ball. I thought Purdue looked awful for most of the game. The problem was High Point just couldn't grab a board, and it felt like Purdue just got an endless amount of second chance points, which was too much for High Point to handle. Picked up a loss there, though. Pretty annoying. I'll look for a winner here on Friday. For the next play, though, I want to remind everyone some more plays on the website. Website is the promo code WEH4US25 to core purchase. Plus a reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. For the extra play, though, going to the NCAA tournament once again, got a matchup between Marquette and New Mexico taking place at around 7:25 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, we're going to go with Marquette, minus 3.5 and minus 115 on DraftKings. Time of recording of 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So Cobras going to go with the favorite here in this game. First reason, Marquette has quietly been decent in the tournament lately, as they were able to make it to the Sweet 16 last year, did win 2 games, and they did win both of those games by at least 4 points. New Mexico, though, has really not done anything in the tournament for a long time. In fact, they have not won a single NCAA tournament game since 2014. As for Mexico's coach, Richard Pitino, he's been bad in his own right in the NCAA tournament, as he's 1-3 straight up in his career. The only win was in 2019 with Minnesota. So you have a program that has not won a single NCAA tournament game in basically 11 years, a head coach that has not won a tournament game in about 6 years, and you're looking at Marquette making the Sweet 16 last year, having a lot of veteran leadership back from that team. Think experience play a factor, and I think Marquette should look sharp in this game. New Mexico made it last year, got buried by Clemson in the first round. I see a somewhat similar story here, just based on Marquette being the better team, in my opinion. Now, there is one elephant in the room that I have to mention, which has been on full display over the last couple of days. The Mountain West Conference being abysmal in the NCAA tournament. So since 2005, the Mountain West Conference is 26, 55, and 2 ATS in the NCAA tournament. Once again, that's about 20 years of sample size. This whole conference is a complete waste of space, and I see them struggling again in this game. Now, you're looking at this season in particular. San Diego State already played, and Utah State played yesterday. Each of those two teams lost by 25 plus points. Translation, it looks like another year of the Mountain West being really, really bad in the NCAA tournament, and I'll back that trend until proven otherwise. And now Marquette's also better offensively by a decent margin, as Marquette ranks 31st in offensive rating according to KenPom, while New Mexico does rank 84th. But simply put, or give me a Marquette team that I think has been pretty underrated recently. And I think you're looking at the experience and the overall firepower offensively being too much for New Mexico to handle. New Mexico has not won a tournament game in about 11 years. Their coach, I'm not a fan of him, Richard Pitino. I know Shaka hasn't really done much in the tournament since taking VCU, of course, the Final Four. But the point is, he did make the Sweet 16 last year. Richard Pitino has not won a tournament game in about 6 years. And I do think you're looking at a spot where the Mountain West has been just a complete doormat for other conferences to bury in the NCAA tournament over the years. I see that happening again in this one. Give me Marquette to win this game by at least 5 points. So once again, the play today, or at least I think they're going to win by 5 points, but I'll take them to cover the spread. So once again, the play today, here for Friday, March 21st, going to be on Marquette minus the 3.5 and minus 115 on DraftKings. Bye, everyone.